Brian Wright, Daily B 166. Brian Wright, BrianWright732.com. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about, I don't even know the specific term to go for, but here's the thing. I don't need people to, pat me on the back and say good job, give me credit, whatever. I like it. It's great. It's fuel, but I don't need it. I like to keep it in my back pocket. So you want to, tell me good job, great. I'll hold on to that and I'll use it, but I don't need it. And if you're on a path that you really believe and you're putting in the work and you're doing what you got to do, if you're doing it for the praise, I just don't see you having longevity. If you're doing it because you like to do it and you like to set goals for yourself and achieve them, that's the thing. That's when the energy is just endless. But if the energy is going to be depending upon, the positive that other people are going to give you, I just don't see you having legs in anything, because the world tends to run negative. If you want to be a leader, a self-starter, do your own thing, you want to achieve success in anything, you've got to have the motivation and the energy to go the distance no matter what the negativity is. So if you're worrying about what other people are saying, you're just not going to get there. If you're focusing on achieving the goal that you set out to do, and your initial thing that made you establish that goal is good and something you believe in, you shouldn't need anything. So again, take the praise, take the pat on the back, be happy about it. It shouldn't be the only thing you need, though. It should just be the extra thing. It should be like, the wallet in your back pocket that's holding on to something. It's not the motivator. It's just the extra. So don't worry about the praise. Worry about getting the job done. Getting it done in a way that's going to allow you to sleep at night. Because for me, I mean, from fighting terms, there were fights that I had that I won, but I didn't like how I won, and I personally didn't feel good about it, but other people were patting me on the back and giving me praise and saying, great job. I was like, yay, sure. But I still was waking up in the middle of the night and wishing I did some things differently. I wasn't fully satisfied. So if I was just living for the praise or fighting for the praise, I would have been okay. But I never would have gotten better. It was the challenging myself to be better that allowed me to grow and kept me motivated and kept me on the path. And the same thing with my business. So I have a good March. Well, if I listen to the people saying good job and I take my foot off the gas going into April, well, I'm fucked going into May. So I take the praise and I say, okay, I take the positive stuff and I build on it. I don't give myself the opportunity to use it as an excuse to start coasting. I don't get complacent, because no matter what anybody says, positive or negative, I haven't gotten to where I want to get yet. I still have a goal that I'm trying to achieve. And I'm very happy about what's happening on the path right now as I'm trying to achieve my goals, because I'm hitting my points. My craft is getting better. I'm understanding where I have to go. I'm pivoting where I have to pivot. I'm doing everything I need to do. But I don't need you to tell me good, bad, or indifferent to keep me doing these things. I need my customers to be happy, because I need my customers to keep buying what it is that I'm selling. That's our thing. They give me the opportunity to do better business. I do good business. They're happy. They spend money. I keep getting better. I get more customers. People spend more money. They get value, all that kind of stuff. That's the positive flow. But I don't need people on the sideline cheering me on to keep me going. I just need to be in the process. I need for it to work. So don't sit around and do what you do for the praise. Do what you do because it's moving you towards achieving a goal. Your goal. Fuck my goal. It's your goal. What do you want? And if you don't know what that is, you're always going to be wondering why you're not having any sense of satisfaction. If you don't have a goal that no matter what anyone says, no matter what the world is saying, you're going to keep driving for it, you don't really have a goal that you believe in. I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you believe in it, you're going to have the energy to go for it. No matter what the negative social megaphone comes at you and says, you're going to say, stop, I don't give a shit. You're going to put blinders on, you're going to keep going. But, you got to have that goal for yourself, which means you have to know who you are. You have to know what you want. And then you have to have the confidence to go for it. So if you look at history, the majority of people that, we praise are not followers. We don't have a big list of people that were part of the herd that did what we do every day really well. It's always the person that goes against the grain is hated for doing it at first, but when they find success and they do something amazing, worth remembering, then they become famous and they become that thing that we try and aspire to be. In Japanese culture, they have a samurai named Miyamoto Musashi, who rose from the peasant level to be of samurai class. And in their culture, samurai class was something you had to be born into. He was one of the only people in history that basically worked his way up to that level. And in their culture, they don't like people that go against the grain. But the ones that do it successfully get remembered very clearly. And Musashi is one of those people. There's a great book, Musashi, written by Yoshikawa. It was a very influential book in my life. I read it when I was 18, and then I reread it, probably 50 times since then, because there's just so much value in that book. It's something you should check out. But the main theme about it, again, is not caring what the world is saying. It's doing what you know you should do. It's understanding who you are and what you want and just being unrelenting. And the goal that you set for yourself is the most important thing that you can achieve. And if you get fame or fortune along the way, great. But if you get fame or fortune without a sense of anything, I don't even see that working for you. I mean, there's so many people that have fame and fortune that are just train wrecks because they went for fame and fortune and they went for it without substance, purpose, passion. They just went for the money and the attention. So that's why I'm saying focus on the goal, because at least you'll have purpose. At least you'll be living with passion. You'll be achieving something that if the fame and the attention goes away, at least you know you did something. So that is my rant of the day. Just stop living for the attention and start working to achieve your goal. Take the pats on the back and be happy that you're getting them, but don't just work for them. And if you're not getting pats on the back and you're getting a lot of people giving you shit, take a look at the people you have around you and see if you've got positive people or people that just may not understand what it is you're doing. But don't let the negative voices drown out that positive thing you set out to achieve. Go and achieve. Be who you fucking are. Just go get shit done. Believe in yourself and be unrelenting towards your goals. The only thing you will ever be judged by is how far along the path you are able to go while working towards your goal. You may never get there, but if you don't have a big goal that makes you move forward, you're going to end up way farther back than you could. So it's one of those ones, you shoot for the stars and you land on the moon. Not a bad place to end up. All right. Daily Beat is done. This is Brian, and I am out.